Welcome back, YouTube. Thank you for coming back and joining me for another vocal effect tutorial. Today's vocal effect tutorial is going to be on Roddy Ricch. Roddy Ricch recently dropped an album called Excuse Me for Being Antisocial. Great project. I feel like it's a great body of work. One of my favorite songs right now is The Box, so I went ahead and did a little vocal effect tutorial for you guys. In this video, I have a really special treat for you guys. I did two versions. I did a FL Studio version with only FL Studio plugins, and I did another version with Wave plugins, so you can really hear the difference and compare and contrast, see which one you like better. In the description below, I have a preset pack. If you don't want to, worry about the Wave plugins or whatever, I have the preset pack. Go ahead and hit the link down below. Support the channel by copying the preset pack. Let me know what you guys think. If you're new here, I encourage you to hit the like button, hit the subscribe. That helps the channel grow. The more that people like and engage with the videos, the more YouTube shows it out to other people. So don't be afraid to hit the like and subscribe. With that being said, let's get right into my FL Studio and let's show you what I have for you. So I'm gonna play this song for you right now, and you guys tell me what you think.
Pulling out a coupe at the lot, told him fuck 12, fuck SWAT. Busting out the bells at the box, I just hit the lick with the box. Had to put the stick in the box. Pour up the whole damn seal, I'ma get lazy. I got the moho deals, we been trapping like the 80s. She sucked a nigga soul, got the cash app. Told him wipe a nigga nose, say slap slap. I won't ever sell my soul, and I can back that. And I really wanna know when you wet. I was out back with a stash shack, cruising city in a bulletproof Cadillac. Cause I know these niggas after where the bag at. Gotta move smarter, gotta move harder. Niggas tryna get me for my water. I lay his ass down on my son, on my daughter. I had the Draco with me, Dwayne Carter. Lot of niggas out here playing, ain't ballin'. I done put my whole arm in the rim, Vince Carter, and I know.
Okay, I had to pause it there because I would literally let the whole song play. One of my favorite songs. I go crazy to it every time. And let's get right into the mix. Of course, on every vocal mix chain, I start with the Fruity Parametric EQ2. And in this EQ, I cut out the low end about 140 hertz. I do a surgical EQ, so I'm looking for the bad frequencies and which frequencies are poking out and too prominent in my mix. I bring those frequencies down. I boosted the 10K range a little bit. Next, I do another EQ, but this is a SSL channel EQ, and this EQ is just one of my favorite EQs. It's a wave EQ, and it just gives it tonality and characteristics when I'm mixing, and I'm cleaning out all of the rough frequencies, and I'm boosting some of my favorite frequencies. And I'll just give you a quick little tour with this.
I was out back with a stash shack.
So I'm looking for the different frequencies and like which one should I boost, which one should I lower. I just turn up the dB so I can hear the frequency.
I was out back with a stash shack, cruising city in a bulletproof Cadillac. Cause
if I raise it 10 dB, right, 10 decibels, and that's a lot, like 10 decibels, and if it doesn't sound bad, then I know it's a good frequency to boost, because if I only boosted 3 dB, it's gonna give it a more natural tone. It's gonna give it a more natural feel to it. So that's usually how I'm looking at my different frequencies. So if I boosted 10 dBs and it sounds good, then I know if I boosted 3 dB, it's gonna sound great. You know what I mean? And I do that for all of it across the spectrum. I do it for the highs, for the mids, for the lows. I do it for all of the frequencies. So that's kind of how I use the SSL channel. This is a huge tip that people don't really get into when they're showing the vocal mixes. This is very important. Using the SSL channel and listening to the frequencies and how to boost it, how to take some away and whatnot. So that's what I do with this SSL channel. I went ahead and added a CLA2, a great compressor.
I was out back with a stash shack, cruising. I was out back with a stash shack.
I mean, this just basically tames the volume. If it's way too loud, it'll bring it down. If you can't hear it enough, it'll bring it up just a little bit. I added NLS bus. This plugin emulates the analog gear, so it has a drive and a trim knob. I put the setting to Niveau. That's the best setting for vocals. I put the drive up and I trimmed it a little. I trimmed it down a little bit because it was a little too loud. So I trimmed it and it got into a nice place. So this is before and after.
I was out back with a stash shot, cruising city in a bulletproof Cadillac, cause I know these niggas after where the bag at.
And it just adds tonality and characteristics, and it makes it more analog, more warm versus the digital that we're doing, because everything is so digital, and it adds kind of this. It's just so cut and dry, right? You know, you want it to be more rough around the edges and have flavor and characteristics, you know. So next, I have a C6. If you're new to this channel, this is like one of my favorite plugins, my go-to. I use it on every vocal mix. There's not a time I don't use it. I love it. I love everything about this plugin. Very simple. I just boost the highs, and I bring the threshold down to compress the different frequency ranges. This is the mid right here. This is the highs, low highs, 10K range, and then these are the lows. And I just went ahead and boosted the highs and the low mids. Next, I have a de-esser on here, and I just de-ess it, tame all of the S's and the T's and the it catches all of those, so it doesn't pop in your ear and it's not hissing and in your ear. It's the last thing you want. You don't want people to be hearing that jarring noise, because it turns people away from listening to the music. Next, I have another one of my favorite plugins, a Puig Tech. This is a Waves plugin. Great plugin. Adds characteristics and tonalities to your vocals when you're looking for to get more of a rough around the edges, more of a gritty, more of a warm kind of feel. You definitely want to add this plugin. I boosted the 16K range a little bit, 2 dBs, and I boosted the low end because at this point the vocal were kind of thin, and I wanted to give it a little more thickness, so I added this and I boosted the lows. Next, just to tighten the whole thing up a little bit, I added another compressor at the end, and what this does is it just tightens the whole chain up a little bit. It tightens up the whole chain, and I have that tack set at 6.14, and the release, I have a longer release just so that everything is nice and compressed. I have the ratio about 3.7. Bring the threshold down to capture all of the noise coming in, and I raised the volume to make sure I kept the same levels as before. I have a send that goes to my reverb. I have a plate reverb on here. Just have a pre-delay, 64 seconds. Just a regular reverb. You can do the reverb to however you taste. Yeah, this tutorial was pretty simple. To really achieve that Roddy Ricch vocal effect, you want to try to emulate the way that he sounds, so you can really achieve that Roddy Ricch sound. Super rich, super melodic, super all over the place. But if you can copy his cadences and the way he's pronounced certain things, you can really capture that sound that you're looking for. I have the FL Studio plugin version, and all the plugins are straight from FL Studio. None of them are Wave products. So if you're interested in achieving that same effect with just FL Studio plugins, make sure to check out the vocal effect pack in the description below, so you too can achieve that Roddy Ricch sound effect. If you're new here, again, I encourage you to subscribe and to like the video. It helps YouTube pick it up and to show more people. Thank you for watching. I appreciate the hospitality, and I'll see you in the next video.
Pulling out a coupe at the lot, told him fuck 12, fuck SWAT. Busting out the bells at the box, I just hit the lick with the box. Had to put the stick in the box. Pour up the whole damn seal, I'ma get lazy. I got the moho deals, we been trapping like the 80s. She sucked her nigga soul, got the cash app. Told him wipe a nigga nose, say slap slap. I won't ever sell my soul, and I can back that. And I really wanna know, when you wet, I was out back with a stash shot, cruising city in a bulletproof Cadillac, cause I know these niggas after where the bag at. Gotta move smarter, gotta move harder. Niggas tryna get me for my water. I lay his ass down on my son, on my daughter. I had the Draco with me, Dwayne Carter. Lot of niggas out here playing, ain't ballin'. I done put my whole arm in a rim, Vince Carter. And I know Poppy get the key for the quarter. Shorty barely see the double C's that I bought her. Got a bitch just looking like a Leah, she a model. I got the pink slip, all my whips is keyless. Compton, I'm about to get the key to the city. Paddock like the sea. Getting out of coupe at the lot. Told him fuck 12, fuck swap. Busting out the bills at the box. I just hit the lick with the box. Had to put the stick in the box. Pour up the whole damn seal. I'ma get lazy. I got the moho deals. We been trapping like the 80s. She sucked a nigga soul. Got the cash out. Told him wipe a nigga nose. Say slap slap. I won't ever sell my soul. And I can back that. And I really wanna know.